Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Evans and this is the third tutorial series on our React, Python and Django web app development. We're building an employee record management system with basic CRUD functionalities. CRUD stands for create, read, update and delete, and we're using React.js for the front end, Python and Django for the back end. In our last lectures, we configured React Router so we can be able to navigate to our different pages which are in our component folder. So we created about.js file, we created create.js file, we created home.js file, and in these lectures we will create the UI. So instead of typing the URL manually, we can use our navigation menu to navigate to these pages. So yeah, let me cd into my front end app. So I have opened my terminal. I'll type cd front end app. This is my React app, and then I'm going to press enter, and then I'll type npm start to start the React development server. So now our server is up and running, and this is our home page. So with React Router, we are able to navigate to the different pages. So if I want to go to about page now, I'll simply come to this URL and / about. So it takes me to the about page. If I want to go to other pages, like for example, I want to come to this create page, which is add record, I can say / create. Yeah, so this is our navigation, but on these lectures we will use Material UI to navigate to the different pages through our menu icons instead of coming to our address bar and putting the URL manually. I think something is not working well here. Something is wrong. So I'll go back to my app.js and see how I configured the URLs. Now, okay, so the first route is home. So when the address bar has an empty string, it goes to home. And then on the app.js, yeah, this is where I imported my home for my component. So if I go back to my address bar, I remove this creates and press enter, it takes us to the home page. Welcome to the home page. And then if I go back on my app.js, that's where I did the URL configuration. So to navigate to the about page, this is what I did, / about. So the element is about, this about.js now. So I'll come back here to my web browser, / about page. Yeah, so this is it, about page. And then if I want to navigate to my create record, I'll simply copy this URL, and then I come to this top bar and paste it. Create record, a single /. So add record. So we are able to do all of this using React Router. So in today's lectures, I'll add another page. So I'll come to my open your front end app, and then go to the src directory. Then open components, right click on the components, click on new file. I'll call it services.js. Now I'll just come to any of this page, copy this code which we've already typed before, just to make our development faster. So I go to services.js and paste it. So in here, I'm simply gonna change it to services. And then here, I'll simply change it to something else. Our services. And then here, it has to be this name, services. Export default. So this is gonna enable us export this service component. Now the next thing you want to do is to add it to your app.js. Yeah, you have to import it here. Import services from component services. Now the next thing you want to do is to add it here as well. So add it to the route. Now simply copy any of these and then paste it. So this is how I want it to be, just services. So if you type services, it should come to this service page. I'm gonna add it here, services. Yeah, so save all your changes, save all, and then allow it to compile. When it's finished compiling, you can go to your web browser. On the URL, you can try it out, services. So as you can see, the service page is up and running. So in today's lectures, instead of typing our URL manually, we'll use Material UI to create our navigation items. Now, Material UI allows us to use pre-built components in our React.js application. Now, aside from Material UI, we also have other UI libraries that you can use for React. Such as we have React Bootstrap, we have Tailwind CSS, there is Semantic UI React, Ant Design, and so much more. But I'm just gonna start out by teaching you how to create UI with Material UI first. But then later on, we'll use HTML and CSS codes to create our own UI component. Because when you use HTML and CSS, it allows for better customization and you have 100% control over your UI. So the first thing we want to do is to install Material UI, and so just go to a new tab and then type material UI, search for it, Material UI. Yeah, this is it, mui.com. Now, when it opens, Material UI, when it opens, let me copy the URL for you and paste it on the notepad. And when it opens, simply click on Get Started. And then come over to this installation tab and then copy this code. npm install at material at mui/material at emotion. Just copy the code and then go to your code, click on this terminal and stop the server by pressing Ctrl and C. It's gonna ask you to terminate bash job, click on Y and press enter. Now you just have to paste the code, this code that you've copied, npm install. I'll paste it and then press enter. So you give it some time to complete the installation, and your system have to be connected to the internet, otherwise it's not going to install. The installation is complete now and is giving us some warning: 8 vulnerabilities, 2 moderate, 6 high. You can ignore this, it won't stop your application from running. Otherwise, you can simply type npm audit fix space dash dash force, and then it's gonna fix it. But I'm just gonna leave it for now. Now, the next thing you want to do is to install Material UI icon library. So go back to the Material UI website and just scroll down. You're gonna see it, icons. So this is it. So this will enable us use Material UI icon. So if we want to display an icon for our home page, we can use it, about page, services, and all the rest. So I will copy this code and then I go back to my terminal and make sure that you have seeded into the front-end app, which we did at the beginning. And so I'll just paste this code now and press enter. So this is going to install Material UI icon library. Now, Material UI icon library has finished installing. So the next thing we want to do is to create our component for our navbar. So you have to go to this component folder, right click and create a new file. Call it navbar .js. No, let me not use .js file. We will use tsx, which is a TypeScript file. Although on the next lectures I will also show you how to use a JS file instead of TypeScript. So yeah, now the TypeScript file include both JX syntax, JX syntax, and it stands for JavaScript XML, which is a syntax extension for JavaScript used primarily with React. Now it allows you to write HTML-like code within JavaScript, making it easier to create React components. So it gives us more flexibility. It's like, TypeScript is faster than just normal React. It's much more faster because it's like it's an XML file. Okay, so we're gonna use it. So yeah, so just create a new command, call it navbar.tsx. Now the next thing you want to do is go back to your Material UI library, the website, and then scroll down to components. Then look for navigation, and then let's go with this drawer. Yeah, now scroll down. Let me look for something good. Okay, no responsive drawer. Let me use persistent drawer. So this is better because I can expand it and I can also collapse it. Now go below and then copy this code. Click here, copy source code. So yeah, go back to your scripts. Inside this navbar.tsx, paste it. I will close this terminal so that my screen can be bigger. So I told you earlier that Material UI, with Material UI we can use pre-built components, but in future lectures we'll use HTML codes to write our own components, from scratch. Now, the first thing you want to do is you have to make some imports. So remember, we've installed Material UI icon, so we have to make the imports now. So type import import home. Okay, let me show you how to get it instead of just importing it directly. Now go back to your material UI web page, go to components, and then look for icons. This is icons, click on it. Yeah, so we're gonna look for material icons. So yeah, click on icons. Alternatively, just come to this URL and type material icons /material dash icons / press enter. So this is the URL to search for material UI icons. This is it. Now come to this search bar and type home, press enter. So yeah, these are some of the icons that we have. We have to pick one of them, so I'll simply click on this. Let me pick this. Yeah, now copy this code, import home icon from MUI icons -material /home. Click to copy it, go to your component folder, navbar.tsx, and then import it here. So we have our homepage.js, and then we've imported the icon that we want to use for the homepage navigation menu. The next one you want to search for is about. So I'll go back to the icons page and search for about here. Type about. And then I will pick this. Copy the code. Go to your navbar file. Paste it. So the next page I have is create. I'll go back to the icon library. I'll search for create. So I'll use this, copy the code, import it as well. And then the last one is services.js. So I'll go back to my icon library, services. So I'll select this here. Copy the code and then paste it. Now we have to make another import which is going to help us navigate to the different pages using links and location. So type imports, then open a curly brace and type link. Take note that L is capital, comma, use location. L is also capital in your use location. And then from is going to come from React Router DOM. React Router DOM. Yeah, so this will enable us, navigate from one page to another. So all our imports are complete. Now, simply scroll down. This is export default function. This is our function that will export our navbar.txt inside our app.js. So I want to change its name because it's too long for me. I'm just gonna use Navi. Yeah. Now the next thing you want to do is, okay, let us use this on our page, and so we see how it displays first. Save all. So go to your app.js file, and then in this import section you have to import your navbar. So I will say import. What am I importing? Go to your navbar.tsx. This is it. Export default function. So this function, that is what you will import. So it is Navi. So you copy this, the name of this function, and then you go to your app.js, and then you import it here. So import Navi from, yeah, it's already it brought it out automatically, from components navbar. If you want, you can include the extension navbar.tsx, or you can also remove the extension, it doesn't matter. Now the next thing you want to import is you import React from React. So this will import the React library into our JavaScript file. Now the next thing you want to do is below this app name here, in here, simply press enter, and then greater than sign, and then you call this name Navi, and then you close it with a /. So I'm just gonna remove this. Yeah, that's it. So on all our pages, our navbar is gonna appear on all the pages. This is navbar which we have used. We created it using Material UI, and then here is exporting this function, and then on our app.js we have to import it, and then we use it here on top of all the pages. So we place it before the route on top of all the pages. Now what you have to do is we have to check if everything is working fine. So go to file, click on save all. Now go back to your terminal and new terminal. cd into your front end app. So I'm gonna type cd front end app and press enter, and then I'm gonna type npm start to start our React development server. So once the server is up and running, you can see this is our menu bar, and then if you click to expand it, it shows inbox, thread, send email, draft, and all the rest. And then we just write it up, and yeah. Now let me go to other pages. This is our home page, so I'll go to my app.js, and then this is the route for my about page, / paste it, enter. Yeah, about page. So it also have the menu. If I go to my create record page, this is the add record page, which also have the menu. So now, instead of inbox, start, send email and all this, I'm gonna add our home, create, about, and services link, and then we'll use those icons we've already imported. Now I'm gonna change this text first, persistent drawer. So I'm just gonna go to my code, go to my navbar.tsx, and then scroll down. You'll see persistent drawer. If you don't find it, you can just click on Ctrl F and type persistent drawer. It's gonna bring you to this write-up. So I'm gonna type React and Python / Django web application, and click on File and Save All. Refresh your page. Even without refreshing, it has changed it to React and Python Django web app application. Now the next thing I want to do is simply go back to the navbar.tsx, and then scroll down where we have our export function here. So I'm gonna remove, the first thing I want to remove is this loop, inbox, start, send email and drafts. So I'm gonna delete this, and then come below, you delete this as well. In here, remove this key equals text, delete it, disable padding, and then now take off all of this, come to this point, list item, disable padding, open a tag, and then type list, capital L, list item button, components equals, open a curly brace, link, the L is capital, and then 2 equals, open a quote, and then / type selected equals, curly brace, open a quote, / and then double equals to paths. After that, you close the tag. And then just delete this, press enter. Now press enter and close this list item button. So open a tag, list item button, / here. So that is it. So now we're having an error here on our parts because we need to import it. Go to the section where you have your export function. In here, press enter, and then you type const location equals use location. and then const path equals location dot path name. So with these two input now, you can use the location and the paths. Now scroll down, go back to your code. You can see that the error is gone. Now these empty paths I defined here will take you to your home page, will take you to the home page. Whenever you want a link to navigate to the home page, you put a / inside an empty quote. So this is our home page. If you go to our app.js, you will see the home page is also an empty path, home. So this code here, it goes to our app.js, looks for the empty path, it looks for the route to the empty path, which is the home. So this will navigate us to the home page. Now the next thing we want to do is to add our home icon, so that there will be an icon for the user to click, just the way we have this icon. So we need to add our home icon, and remember at the top we've already imported the home icon. This is it. This is where we made the import home icon from the material UI icon library. So just copy this home icon, go back to the link section. This is it. Now in here, open a tag, / paste it and close it. Close it at the back. Yeah, so the error is gone. So this will display the home icon on this link. Now the next thing you want to type is open a new tag, and then you type list item icon / lists item icon. So type it above the home icon, list item icon, close it, and then just copy this, cut it, and then enclose it inside the home icon. So we have our list item. This is home icon, home link is the first list. So we have the list item icon will be this home icon, and then you close the list item icon. Now we need a text, so open another tag, and then you type list item text, primary, make it primary, and then equals, open a curly brace, open a quote, type home page. Let me just leave it at home, and then / you close your tag. It's that simple. Now the next thing you want to do, list item button. This has closed it. So if you don't have this list item button, you have to add it, because we open the tag here and then we have to close it here, and then list item. So this is gonna be it for our home page navigation list item. Now we have to try it out. Click on File, click on Save All, and then go back to your page. Yeah, it is. So you see we have our home icon now. When you click wherever you are, it will navigate to the home page. So let me go to About Page / About Page. So this is About Page. If I come to my hamburger menu here and click on Home, it takes me back to the home page. Yeah, so what we'll do is we are going to duplicate this code for our About page, our Create page, and also our Services page. So what you have to do is simply copy this and then give some space for readability, and then you paste it. So here in here, simply change this to About, and then this link now is not gonna be an empty string again. So simply go to your app.js. This is it, this link, copy it, go to your navbar.tsx, and you have to paste it in here, and then here as well you have to paste it in here. So we have to do the same thing for our create.js, our create menu. Give some space again, paste it. This link, just go to your app.js, copy it, create record, and then go back to your navbar, change this to the link. There's an error. I'll go back to my app.js, create record. Maybe I didn't copy it. Copy it, and then go to my navbar and then paste it here. You can also type it, but I love copy and pasting it, so I eliminate the chances of errors. Yeah, in here, paste it as well. Make sure that it's a single / and then in here, type your message, create record. Create record, yeah. And then we have to do it for the last one, which is services. So I'm gonna change this to services, and then I'll go to my app.js, copy this, back to my navbar, and then paste it here. Same as here, services. Now we have to save all, and then go back to our application. So you see home, about, create record, and services. If I click on about, it takes me to the about page. If I click on create record, it takes me to add record. Services, it takes me to the services, but the icons are all the same, so we have to change the icons as well. Now go back to your code. On about, we are using the home icon, which is not supposed, so just go to the top. You'll see where we imported the about icon, which is info icon. Copy it, go back to your code. Yeah, so in here you change it to the info icon, and then the next one is create record. Go to the top where you imported the material UI icon library. So it's this one. I'll go back to my create record. The icon is this. And then the last one is services, which is the miscellaneous. Here it is, miscellaneous service icon. Copy it. Yeah, and then yeah, go back here, this home icon, change it. Save the changes, click on save all, and then go back to your web browser. So it has changed. So we have our home icon, about, create record, services. Now for this, we can leave it. Maybe we can use it for some other menu. And yeah, if we want to change it, this is where we're gonna change it as well. Here in here, we're gonna do the same thing. So for now, I will just leave it. As we keep building the application, we'll add maybe login, logout, and dashboard here. It's gonna be exactly the same thing. And for this write-up, this is a dummy write-up. You can remove it if you want. So just scroll down. This is it. Typography. Just take it off. And then take this typography off as well. File and save all. So here we go. Our navigation item is ready. Now, like I told you, we are using .tsx file for our navbar because this is a TypeScript. It's a superscript of JavaScript, so it adds some more elements and some more functionalities to plain JavaScript. So as we progress, I'm also going to show you how to use navbar.js, just where we have about.js, create.js, so we have navbar.tx now, but we'll create a second navbar using .js. So in this course, you learn TypeScript, you learn React.js, you learn Django, you learn Python, and then we're gonna build. After this employee record management system, we're gonna proceed and build an advanced and dynamic e-learning application. And for this application, we will be building the web version, we'll build the desktop version, and we'll also build a mobile application version. It's going to be a course that is the first of its kind on the internet. So yeah, if you like my videos, please like and share, and then don't forget to subscribe so that once I drop a video, you will have a notification and then you can follow along. If you have any questions or any concerns, please drop it on the comment section and I'll be there to assist you. And lastly, if you go to my channel, you will see that I have 3 playlists. This is the first playlist, Python Django tutorial, building web app that has the functionalities of Airbnb, Uber, and Booking.com. And then this is the second playlist for our React and Django Python employee record management web app. And then this is gonna be utility lessons where I'll be teaching console application development in Python, which is going to teach you Python syntax. I'll teach SQL databases with my SQL, Postgres, SQLite. I'm also gonna be teaching hosting and analytics on this utility playlist. So if you open this playlist, there is one single video that gives more detailed information of what my channel is all about. Just play it so you have more understanding of what it is, and then I'll see you again in the coming days. Bye bye.